You have the books, but no time. You want to grow, but your mind is stuck in traffic. And when it's time to speak, you go blank or play small.
That is not video. That is mental overload. And Smart Speakers Academy was built to fix that. I am Leslie Grace, the confidence coach, and I help you master 3 allied skills: smart reading, smart thinking, and smart speaking. And competency. And when you read smart, you unlock speed of thoughts to become the smartest person in any room.
Click the link you can see to unlock the smarter version of you. Of course, because when you read smart, you think smart. And when you think smart, you speak like a smart leader. This is your time. Let's build the smarter version of you. This.
All right, and we are live. We are welcome to this live conversation today. It is the live reading of the book From Tech Engine to Book Engine. Let me know in the comment section, where are you joining from? Let me know in the comment section. I'm going to be doing this live reading with you today, and it's going to be amazing. You would love it as well. So let me know in the comment section, where are you joining in from? Okay, from Tech Binging to Book Binging, I am Leslie Grace, the confidence coach, and you are welcome to the session tonight. I help busy professionals on the confidence smartness through smart reading, smart thinking, and of course, smart speaking. So come with the confidence coach that is there to help you master confidence smartness, right? Because I feel, and I know that if you read smart, you think smart. If you think smart, you speak smart. Okay, so let's get into the conversation today. I'm going to be reading my book. This book has helped thousands of professionals all over the world to beat the school syndrome and become better book bingers. So the book is titled From Tech Binging to Book Binging. And of course, this book is that book that gives you 100 ways to overcome the scroll syndrome. So if every time you pick a book, you struggle because your phone, once you hit one buzz, you are just like, how do I do this? I need to go and check this message real quickly. And then you're just wondering, how do I do this? How do I do this? Well, this book is the way that you can actually get saved, because it gives you 100 ways. But the beauty is that you get to choose what you want me to read. That's why it's a live reading, right? You get to choose what you want me to read for you. So you let me know what you want me to read for you, and I definitely will read that number for you. So we have habits 1 to 100. I'll read the habit, and then I'll show you how to overcome it according to what is in the book. 100 ways to overcome the scroll syndrome. So you want to be that person who will be on this live today, and we'll definitely get over this conversation today. I'll read the introduction again, and then I'll read how it's here to get the most from this guide. Let me know in the comment section where you're joining me from. Let me know. Where are you joining me from? Okay? Here is how to get the most from this guide. Read 1 to 3 a day. Don't rush. Let them soak in. Let everything about the book soak in. Can I be seen and heard clearly though? Let me know in the comment section. Can I be seen and heard clearly? I beg your pardon. 2. Try just one habit per day. So in this book, it talks about 100 habits, and then of course 100 ways to overcome each of these habits. What I call the scroll syndrome, where you find yourself in a place where you're addicted to scrolling. You can't read. You say you are busy, but actually, if you look at your schedule in that your busyness, you have 30 minutes to go on Facebook. You have 15 minutes to do Instagram. You have another 30 minutes in the evening to just chill on Netflix. And your shelf is full of books unread. So it is you that actually wrote this book, because I was that person as well. I used to be a tech binger. Like I'll just go on tech and I'm lost. From Instagram to YouTube to Facebook and I'm lost. And I used to say things like I'm busy. No, it's my job, it's my kids, I have family, I can't deal. And I used to make all of those excuses. But you know what the truth is? The truth is that I was a tech binger and I didn't know how to come out. And the day I came out, I became a book binger. Today, that is the only way I do a book a week. And I love to say to you that you can actually overcome. That's the good news. If you're that person that struggle with this, you can overcome. I put in for you 100 ways to actually overcome. And that is what I'm going to be reading for you from my life reading today, from the book I'm doing today. And the beauty is that you get to choose the habit. There are about 100 habits. So just pick any number. If you say 50, I'll read 50 and then show you how. If you say 60, I'll give some. Please, let's do that. Okay, so 100 ways to overcome the scroll habit. Okay, so let me do a brief background on the introduction of this. This is how I wrote it. I'm really straight from the book. Will you? Okay, let's go. Sitting at my desk and looking at my phone, it hits me again. I haven't done a 10-minute scroll all day. In fact, all week. And honestly, it now happens month after month. Because that's the only way I've been able to do a book a week all year round. Call me the book binger. I love it. But you know what? I wasn't always this person. I was a scroll syndrome addict, a tech binger, a social media binger. That was me. The person who opened Instagram just to reply one DM, and 2 hours later, I was deep in videos that added nothing to my life. So I'm reading directly from the book, right? The one who said, I want to read more, but never finished a single book in months. The one who had shelves full of powerful books I truly wanted to read, yet screenfuls of irrelevant pages from endless scrolling. I was there. In fact, I lived there for years. And it affected everything, my mind, my focus, my energy, and even my self confidence. But I overcame. I want to tell you, you can too. If you probably said, I just need more time, I just need more discipline, or maybe I'm not just reading time, it's not true. You are just distracted. And the distraction is by design. This world is wired for dopamine. Distraction isn't a flaw, it's a feature. But the good news is it can be rewired. The right patterns, the right system, and small consistent switches, you can go from tech engine to book engine like I did. That's why I created this guide. A list of 100 real, doable, and non-preach ways to break the scroll spell, reclaim your focus, and build a reading life that inspires you. You don't need motivation, you need method. Let's get to it. Here are 100 ways to overcome the scroll syndrome and step into the book danger you were always meant to. Can be seen and heard clearly. Let me know in the comment section that you can see and you can hear me real clearly so that I can get into this conversation already. Okay, so if you can pick any of the habits, we will just take it off from there. Any habit you pick, we'll take it off from there. Okay? What number do you want me to take for you? All right, habit number 17. Watching motivational reels instead of doing real work. Handle by blocking video apps during work hours. Handle with reading one success story or biography weekly. Now, let me digress. Do you know that I have discovered that one way to actually be successful is to study successful people? In fact, I wrote a book, The Creator Study Guide. And I made that book and I wrote biographies of several successful creators. It's part of what we have as a smart creating bundle. So for professionals who want to create, you want to write a book, you want to write a course, you don't know how to turn your knowledge into a course, a system that can pay you. So the smart creating app is for you, and then you get this guide for free if you are there. And I had to do a study creators guide because I found out that for you to create, you need to study with other creators. Okay. So instead of just getting into motivational news during your work time, getting addicted to, you can just listen next week. I want to study Joyce Awashika, Ibuku Awashika, beg your pardon. This week I just want to study Ibuku Awashika. And then you're going to read about her. That will help you. Habit 18, opening social media during bored moments. Handle by keeping a boredom busting reading list, something that can help you. And then handle with using these gaps to explore flash fiction, short essays, or poetry. Hmm. Habit 19, using your phone as an alarm and scrolling right after. Are you guilty? Let me know in the comment section, guilty. So you use your phone as an alarm, and when the alarm goes, you click the alarm and then you scroll for like 10, 15 minutes. What do you do? How do you handle this? Handle by buying a physical alarm clock. Handle with leaving a book beside your pillow or on your morning tray so that you don't go from alarm to being lost for hours. Number 20, habit, feeling restless when not on your phone. Ah, so many people are like that too. Oh yes, maybe you're in the toilet, you're just restless. You are like you can't breathe, you're restless. You feel like you're losing out on a lot of things. You don't know what to do. And you're just like, hey, who can help me? Who can help me? If that is you, how do you handle that? You handle that by having moments in the day where you practice stillness and screen-free breathing breaks. And a part of what I do is that I go for thinking walks every day. And when I go for those thinking walks, I keep my phones. I don't want any gadgets, and I just breathe through being away from them. So you want to put that into yourself, okay? You want to read a physical book aloud to train your focus on your presence. Some of us have lost touch with our presence, like we have. We don't know what it feels like to be present in that moment. Hmm. Habit 23, always switching between apps every 3 minutes. Handle by using focus mode or app timers on your phone. So if you use an Apple phone, for instance, you can easily do this. Or if you use, just check the phones I use. I feel like you may be able to navigate it, right? Focus mode or app timers on your phone. Well, once is that time you need to leave that app, you just leave the timer goes and you need to leave the app. Okay. Handle with committing to a 25-minute reading sprint without distractions. Just set your timer 15 minutes. 15 minutes a day. Phones away. Just read. Let's get to habit 49. Okay. Let me know in the comment section the number of the habit you want me to take and I'll take it. Habit 49. You have the habit of having books but not finishing them. Are you guilty? Write in the comment section for me, guilty. You have this habit. I'm guilty of this habit of buying books but not finishing them. Let me know in the comment section. This one I am guilty. Are you guilty of this one? Bibles, you don't read them. How do you handle it? Handle by creating reading momentum with structured systems. Handle with joining a reading challenge like the book Binger's book. You know, the truth is that if you keep buying books and you don't read them, you don't finish them, the books won't benefit you. So the solution to the problem you're looking for is in that book, but you're not using Okay, sorry about that, please. Okay, having books but not finishing them means that you have books, but the solution to the problem is there. One of our book bingers in our community, which is our inner circle program, the book bingers group, she said something really powerful. She said, "Coach, I was indebted in the UK for years, and I didn't know how to deal with it." But when we got into the book bingers, so what our book is an annual program, right? And every single month we read around a particular theme. Take for instance, March, we read about finances. Yes. And I say to book bingers that I've not seen a billionaire who's not a book binger. So it means that when you pay attention to your reading, you become richer. Okay? And so we take out months, we take out the whole month of March to actually read books of finances. And in that month, she chose to read. Now, she chose to read the book Psychology of Money. Yeah. She read that book. And what really, she had something from the author in the book that said, "You cannot be wealthy if you are indebted." I know comfort zone who's in the UK, where it feels like being indebted is a normal lifestyle. She was hit with that truth. But guess what she did? She decided to move with the truth. And so she left that way. In fact, she returned her credit card. She said she got steps on what to do from that life, from that book, I beg your pardon. And then she got sick. But today she said, "Coach, I am debt free in the UK. Absolutely debt free. Credit cards returned. I'm living my life. I'm beginning to invest and build something really tangible because I am able to read that book." So here's what I want to say to you, right? If you have steps full of books unread, it's because you have not joined an accountability system. Use the information you can see on the screen. Jump into the book just come to an accountability system, a community where you can actually read a book every 4 years. It's something that you can definitely do. All right. Habit number 50. Thinking reading is too slow to be rewarding. How do you handle that habit? Learn the skill of speed reading. Learn the speed of speed. Now, part of what I do, I'm a certified speed reading expert, yes. And I had to learn it because if you don't read a speed reading skill, you can't finish a book a week, especially as a busy book. Then you cannot. Okay? Once you learn the skill of speed reading in our community, the book industry, one of the first things you know when you get to the community is to learn speed reading. Give it to you, teach it to you for free. Absolutely. So one thing you want to do is to learn this skill from the Smart Speakers Academy. If you just simply send a message to the WhatsApp number you can see on the screen, you can just write speed, just like this number, write speed reading. I will give you access to the speed reading master class. If you have the habit of scrolling before bed, handle this by establishing a book before bed ritual. So instead of phone before bed, do a book before bed ritual, where before you go to bed, you do a book, you read a book, do something so that it can help you. Another way you can handle this is by setting a 9 p.m. reminder titled "Wind Down with a Book." So label your reminders to help you. That reminder goes and then you just label it "Wind Down with a Book," not a phone. Keep your current read on your pillow, not your phone. Most of us also have books close to our bed. Your phone is close to your bed. And you're wondering, so just talking reading. You don't understand, I'm so busy. You can eat every day. You can read. If you part of what I did when I was trying to come out of tech binging to become a book binger is that I set a law for myself. Bible and book before breakfast. So I became that person who I must read the Bible. I must read it before breakfast. That was some couple of years ago. Today it has become automated. Like I can't go a day without reading is a wasted day. Like something I see every day. Habit number 52. If you feel bored and turning to social media for entertainment, come closer. Let me show you how to handle this. I'm still reading it. Handle by pre-deciding your dopamine alternative. Handle with curate a personal boredom book list. How? Find books that excite you and are easy to dip into for fun. So I'll tell you this. In the book Ninja's Rules, our inner circle program, I told you that every month is themed, so you read according to the theme of that month, right? It's just like a guide. So in August, August is like summer break globally, right? And the book Ninja's Rules is a global project. So we have people from the UK, US, being in different parts of the world. And part of what we're able to do is that we fix August is the month for fun. So we read for fun. So you see this, I'm abroad, that's how we social media. It doesn't happen to people in our community. Because the whole month of August we read books for fun. Now the good thing about reading books for fun is that when you feel this dopamine rush and you feel like you're missing out a lot of social media, those books can actually come in handy and just fix that dopamine issue at the time. So that you stop craving entertainment or something, right? Okay, habit 53, feeling disconnected and scrolling for community. Now, I know that this is the habit of most professionals. They feel disconnected, they're looking for community, they're looking for connection. How do you do this? Join a reading accountability group. So you're not looking for community, we've already built a community for you. Why are you searching up and down for another community? You're just stressing yourself, and I don't like it. When I have a solution. How do you handle this? Handle this by sending us a message, BBB, to the number you can see on the screen. Okay? So just WhatsApp us, BBB, and we know that you want access, or you need access to the book Ninja's book. Habit 54. I'll just take a few more and then we'll be done for tonight. Habit 54. Using social media as a reward. Handle by rewiring your reward system. Rewire your reward system. Why should the reward system be social media? Handle with using chapters instead of clicks. So after finishing one chapter, pause. Pause to reflect. Pause to reflect on what you just read, not just scroll over it. Not just scroll through social media. Reinforce this habit with a fast flow focus. Okay? So if you're in that place where you're bothering about your focus, or you feel like you want to do something, sorry about that, you are confused, you don't have the focus, we have a guide with a fast flow focus kit. And yes, if you take a speed reading masterclass, you get a fast flow focus kit for free. So we have also called the speed reading bundle. It has 5 books in it, which you get for free once you take the speed reading masterclass. So in that 5 books, you have a fast flow focus kit. It helps you with focus. It helps you to speed up your focus. You have the distraction management guide. So if you have a professional that is confused and distracted, create the distraction management guide for you. We have the Mastering Speed Reading for Busy Professionals. Well, that's my bestseller book, by the way. That book has done copies and copies and copies and copies. Hundreds and hundreds of copies. Okay. Then we also have the PDA planner. Now, the PDA planner had to make it because professionals are struggling with managing time to read. So we had to make the PDA planner for you. And then finally, you get this book I'm reading now from Tech Vintage to Book Vintage. So it's a 5-in-1 bundle for those who take this view, struggling with your focus. Okay. All right. Let's take habit number 57. Habit number 57. Feel like you can't retain what you read. If you feel like you can't retain what you read, it's simple. Practice smart reading. So there's a difference between reading and smart. So the Smart Speakers Academy, for instance, is an ecosystem. Smart reading, smart thinking, smart speaking. So it goes from smart reading. So smart reading is what we use to replace reading. I struggle with reading. So when I came out of that journey, I knew that there's a difference between reading and smart reading. What is smart reading? Smart reading is speed reading plus systems for daily practice. Systems for daily living. If you read every day, you should read every day. That's smart reading. But I understand this is a journey, like this is hard for people. I get it. And that is why it is a system that we have built in our annual program. Because I can't lump the whole of smart reading for you in a 6-hour class. No, it's a journey. It's a journey. Okay? Habits 61. Waking up and checking your phone first. How do you handle this habit? Handle it with starting your day with a page from your phone book instead. Handle it by placing the book on your pillow at night and move your phone far from your bed so that can help. Habit number 63, letting social media dictate your mood every day. Are you guilty? Social media is dictating your mood. You become happy because of what you see on social media. You become sad because of what you see on social media. Replace it by replacing your morning scrolling with morning. Wake up to read. Go pages. Wake up to read. Wake up to read. Wake up to read. Don't wake up to scroll. Wake up to read. Hmm, hmm. Handle with using the distraction management guide to spot what derails your day and fix it. It can help you. 64, the 64th habit. Feeling overwhelmed about what book to read next. What's happened to you? When I hear people say, we do 4 books a month, they're like, which book will I read next if I read this one? Let me tell you. Handle this by choosing books by theme. So, theme like faith, finances, family, etc. How do you do this? It's a simple way to do this. If you join the book Bingers group, we already have the months of the year, 12 months of the year, 12 teams. So I already told you that March is finances. Every month is themed. So before the month comes, we give you the calendar as you join the book Bingers group. We give you the calendar. So you already have the calendar that runs you through the year. So it's not possible that you're looking at the calendar and there's no book for you to read. That doesn't happen in the book. Okay. Plus, we have what's called show days. So show days are the day that you get to show the books that you read. Okay. And the beauty about show days is that it happens in a day that everybody knows in the booth. So you get ready, right? But creating a system for you that you can never get to a place. Look up one day and you're confused, you don't know what you know. But we'll fix that again for you. All right. 68. And I'll stop at 70 for today, by the way. 68. Feeling too tired to read after work. Okay, so this happens to you, right? How do you handle this? Handle by giving your brain a breather. And while I'm reading, if you have questions, put in the comment section. So by the time I get to 70, I'll just take your questions. This is a live Q&A as well. It's not just a library, it's also a live Q&A. So go ahead and put your questions there. Giving your brain a rhythm to depend on. That's how to handle it. And handle with using the peak day planner. I talked about the peak day planner, which is what you get when you take a PGD masterclass. Use the peak day planner to assign a consistent, low energy reading slot, like during commute or post dinner. So that fixes that problem of you're feeling too tired to read. The reason you're feeling too tired to read is because you have not planned your reading. So reading is not something you do after you're done with everything else in the day. No, it's meant to be planned. But I get to do your business, right? So that's why a big day planner is for you. You've never had it before. You've never had anybody do planners for busy professionals. You plan exactly. That's why I'm the only confidence coach that teaches you confidence smartness, right? So smart reading, smart thinking, smart speaking, yes. Even though I say so myself, right? So habit 69. Are your questions in the comment section? If they are not, that means I'll say that you don't have any questions and I'll move as I say 70. So now you have the time to put your questions in the comment section. Habit 69. Ignoring your unread books. Ignoring your unread books. Handle by building a mini library of books in visible spaces. Desk, car, dining area, like what I have at the back that you can see, right? If you have unfinished books and you have something like this within your space, that will be beaten down. Interesting, the book we just wrote, we have a month that we dedicate to finishing books. So as much as we have things every month, there's a month that we dedicate to finishing what we start. Okay? And it's one thing that can also help you. That's why we say the book is curated for you. It's actually for you to help you walk through this journey because you can't do it alone. Otherwise, you pick books and you never finish them. All right? Handle with making reading visual again. So start books in priority order. Read the top one first. Put books where you can see them. In fact, have this habit of having your books in your handbag. How are you leaving the house and there's no book in your bag? Why isn't there books in your car? Why aren't there books in your office, in your home? Why isn't there a library in your home? You know, I'm just imagine to come and speak to a couple of professionals yesterday in an organization. And I was invited to come and talk about reading and sleep reading. And I said to them that we are professionals, but we're not careful to study the very successful professionals. So do you know Nike shoes? I said to them the story of Nike shoes, the founder of Nike shoes, Phil Knight. And as much as he is the brain behind the most fascinating shoes, one of the most fascinating shoes in man, one of the secrets is that at the back of the shoe factory, there is a library. He holds his library so precious that for you to get into that library, including him, he takes off his shoes to get into that library. I know there's something I always say to both of that there is no billionaire that's not a book ranger. Do your research. Do your research. Number 17, finally for tonight. Reading randomly with no sense of progress. How do you handle this? Handle it by joining a structured community of readers. Handle it by joining a structured community of readers. Handle it by joining the Book Bingers group. Simple. Send a message to the WhatsApp number you can see and just tell them BPP and you get access to the Book Bingers group. Have a book of having your book in your handbag. Yes, as a habit, you should have books in your handbag, in your spaces every day. I can't see any question in the comment section. I want to believe that everything is clear to everybody. I think I'm able to do this. I love to do book readings over and over again. And if you ask for this, you say we should do another live reading, do another Q&A. I'm sure you will get my. It's been amazing having you here. Thank you so much. If you have questions, please ask the questions in the community. Just send any of the admins and message. You get access to me. Yes, I get to answer your questions. So for you, take advantage of the discount before it is off, right? For now, the actual price to join the Book Bingers group is not what you're seeing here. It's actually 250,000 naira, yes? That's the price. So for what it is that you're getting it now, it's just a discount that is being given to you. So I would say to you, take advantage of it now so that you don't have to pay the higher price. Now that the early bird discount is out, you can pay 100,000 naira, you can book your stuff for just 20,000 naira, so that you can take advantage of the early bird before it's off, and spread your payment up until December 20th. This 2026 should be another year when you have unfinished, unread books all over your stuff. 2026 should be that year. Plan from now to make 2026 the year where you actually start and finish a book. But you know what? You cannot do it alone. You need a coach, you need an expert, you need a community of like minds. When you begin to see busy people doing a book a week, you will know that you're not too busy. And you know how I say it. What I say to people in our second program is that if you're too busy to read, you are too busy. Thank you so much for joining me tonight. I love it that I'm here with you tonight. I want to say to you, have a beautiful, beautiful, great day ahead. I will see you in the community. Ask your questions when you do get to work. If you're catching me today, I'll be glad to hear. Have a beautiful evening ahead. I'm sure Nigeria. And if you're just meeting me again, I am Leslie Grace, the Confidence Coach. I help busy professionals like you master confidence through smart reading, smart thinking, and smart speaking. Thank you so much for joining me tonight. And truthfully, I go live Mondays to Fridays at 1 p.m. West African time. So you can join me. And all through November, I'm doing smart reading. So I can help you. If you're struggling with your reading, just join me Mondays to Fridays at 1 p.m., Saturdays at 7 p.m. West African time. And you'll be able to master smart reading. And I would love it to be here. Hit the subscribe button on this channel. And turn on notifications so you get notified when you do that. Thank you for joining in. Have a beautiful day ahead. Bye for now.
You have the books, but no time. You want to grow, but your mind is stuck in traffic. And when it's time to speak, you go blank or play small.
That is not video. That is mental overload. And Smart Speakers Academy was built to fix that. I am Leslie Grace, the Confidence Coach, and I help you master 3 allied skills: smart reading, smart thinking, and smart speaking. Because confidence is built on competency, and when you read smart, you unlock speed of thoughts to become the smartest person in any room.
Click the link you can see to unlock the smarter version of you. Of course, because when you read smart, you think smart. And when you think smart, you speak like a smart leader. This is your time. Let's build the smarter version of you. This is the Smart World.